jump right fucking in. 'Cause, we're here for Finn. You wanted to talk to him. Do we think they actually have anything?
If they do, then we probably won't have a choice depending on what it is. I'm here because I don't like how it's been handled.
No, it's been handled atrociously. Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely just don't like that they approached an EMS that had nothing to do with it on a scene.
I'm actually being profiled, guys. Like, this is fucked up.
Yeah,
this is fucked up.
Do you know what scene it was, or just know us?
No, I'm assuming with the information that Ziggy has told me today, cops can swab anything for DNA that touches you. Anything that touches you, they can swab for DNA. So maybe I left. The only thing I can think of is a food box on a roof somewhere, or like in a backyard or something like that. That's the only thing I can.
Which
think
again proves nothing.
Did you bleed anywhere, criminal?
No, I didn't.
Could you have been starving somewhere?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but I don't consider if I'm starving. I don't. If they picked up blood from me starving, they didn't pick up blood from me starving. You don't bleed when you starve.
I know that. You know that. But Charlotte was recounting an instance from 5 years ago where her FTO...
5 years ago. 5 years ago. 5 years ago.
This is a good one. This is a good
one.
Okay.
Her FTO was like, we're collecting that, and Charlotte was like, no, because it was like in the vault and there was a fuck ton of blood because they were clearly hungry. And it's like, if they were bleeding, they wouldn't have gone into the vault. And apparently everyone got yelled at for that one.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, this is a good 5 years ago.
Where's Solomon?
I don't know. Probably still fiddling in his apartment. Do you want me to give him a call?
If you want to give him a call of your own volition, you can. It's like I'm showing up to the principal's office with like my mums. It's great.
Is there a? Yeah, there is. But I'll have to.
Yeah, except instead of telling moms, the principal went to like, not even like a little brother, a cousin.
Yeah, they went to my cousin, bro.
Like a distant cousin who has nothing to do with...
They went to my neighbor, bro.
Yeah, they went to your neighbor instead of to your mom. And now your mom's not here to argue your innocence, because if you fucked up, you fucked up. Your mom is here to argue you guys are fucking stupid, skipping the chain of command.
Yeah, lay into him.
Well, I have to be more professional than that, but hello,
I
Bobby.
won't.
What do you want?
I won't be.
Can we help you, Mr. Charles?
Can we help you, Bobby?
You guys loitering over here?
We're waiting for something. It's also none of your business.
Loitering. It's loitering.
All right.
Hello.
Loitering.
I need a
Hello.
I'm gonna hurry. The cop is here.
Stop.
To talk to him.
All right. Sydney?
Hey.
Okay, did you want representation for this, or?
Yeah, I've got a lawyer coming.
Okay, perfect.
A shopping list unsafe.
Like I said, you're not facing any criminal charges. Just want to clear some things up.
The lawyer will be here in a minute. He's
Yet is the key word that you kept saying. Yet.
Can I also talk with you real quick?
Yep.
Sure thing.
So, in case you don't know, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kiki Bendragon, Chief of EMS. This is Veronica Westfield, the Deputy Chief.
Oh, hi, Kiki and Veronica.
I'm not here to like or like, you know, argue for him or anything. I'm just a little confused as to like I'm told that a random EMS was approached on a scene to say, "Hey, can you tell him that we need to talk to him?" And I'm just confused why command wasn't informed of this kind of thing.
So he's not facing any charges.
Okay.
I can give you the quick rundown of kind of why I wish to speak with him, because I don't want to hide anything from you guys.
All right, that'd be great.
So if I don't know if you guys have been aware, to the comms we've on the radio, but we have had a string of like people that were messing with HVAC units on top of a couple rooftops near Bay City Bank.
Mm-hmm.
While I responded to one of those scenes, I found a bag with like several drinks inside of it.
So
I'll call you
it
back in 1
was a
second, Buck.
fucking
I'm
food
speaking to
bag.
EMS command.
It was a fucking food
Is
bag.
it important? Buck? Oh,
Oh, okay.
guess it wasn't important. All right.
Phone call when you're talking to two people.
So, anyways, while investigating the scene, I found 3 drinks with Finley's DNA on
That proves
the
nothing.
drinks. No other DNA. So I just wanted
He
to
could
kind
have
of
just
ask him
handed them to somebody.
what he was doing around the area, if he knew of anything that was going on down there.
He could have just
Okay.
thrown it up on the roof.
So nothing crazy. And I'm sorry
All right.
if you guys are mad that I didn't inform you.
It's not that I'm mad. I was more confused than anything because it has happened before where like PD has completely overstepped command, even when I wasn't chief, and just been like, we're just gonna do this thing and then not tell command of the person who we just arrested what happened, and then they have to catch up like, why was my medic in jail or something. I just was concerned and I just wanted to see what was going on.
Well, I cannot speak on behalf of PD. I don't know how the whole thing. I know like any charges brought up are supposed to go to the docket, but I promise you, if I myself am investigating in EMS and I feel like it's something like felony related, I would 100% come to you guys too.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank
But
you.
at the most, it's trespassing with like a $150 fine and a misdemeanor, I think.
Okay. All right. That's the only reason I was here, other than he wanted moral support. So.
That's completely fine too.
Okay.
But we'll wait for the lawyer.
Yeah. Where is he?
I don't know.
Did he fucking die?
I don't know. He's very old.
Which one is old?
Solomon. Ziggy's not coming. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he went
There
to
he
bed,
is!
the cheeky bastard.
Yeah, he said he was in the cells for 3
I
hours.
even
so he
asked
didn't
him.
wanna
I
come.
even asked him for fucking car, and he was like, "No, I think I'm gonna park it." I was like, "I mean, to be fair, that's fair." But I mean,
I'll be over at the clothing store, Saul.
thank you, sweetheart.
All right, we good to go.
Yeah,
All right, let's get in there.
City's best legal team right here.
Let's
Stressed as well.
fuck some cunts up. Hey, my lawyer just arrived.
Hello.
Where do you want us?
Okay. All right. So
It was what he thought.
it was what he thought. Also, the other day he told me he was doing some electrical work.
Yeah. He told me that too.
He can easily argue that he gave the drinks to somebody else.
Or that he tossed it up on the roof.
Yeah.
Why is he running out?
Probably putting something in the car.
But
He could
I-
also just been scoping out the joint. Who knows if
I
he
think
actually
it's
fucking
kind
did
of. I think it's not wrong for him to think that he's being profiled.
it. No, it's not. But he can easily say he just threw it up on
Yeah,
the
100%.
roof.
But
I wish you guys could come in.
We'll just be in the lobby.
because I mean that's exactly what it feels like right now.
Are you in the state of Los Angeles?
I am indeed, as of Tuesday, phoned by Moulton himself to put everything through.
They must be waiting on paperwork then.
Yeah, apparently Crane was meant to put it through on Monday night, and yeah, whole thing's at the moment. But according to Crane, Moulton, everyone else, it's certified, just pending Crane to actually.
All right, Bobby. You can go on with your report.
Ma'am, do you have any weapons on you?
No, you can check if you want to.
Okay. Just do a frisk on you and Milton or
And give her a
Me cunt.
Yeah, bench 300.
Sir,
Hey.
put the cigarette out.
30 pull-ups.
That's okay. I'm just holding it in my mouth.
But it's lit. It's lit.
I don't
Alright,
see
I'm
any
gonna
no
frisk
smoking
you,
signs.
alright?
Just saying, I don't see any no smoking signs.
Alright. Alright, man, what you got on you?
Do you have a gun?
Feeling a large bulge right now.
Probably either my medical bag because I'm an EMS or my repair kits because I'm a fucking mechanic.
Alright, let me take a look.
Not the answer I'd have come up with for that.
Or a rock. Carrying a rock.
It looks like a wrench.
I don't have a wrench. I mean, it's in my
You have a-
toolbox.
you
I
have
got
a
some.
wrench.
They're in my toolbox. I don't know how you'd feel the wrench through the toolbox.
Oh, it's oh shit. Never
Nice
mind,
one.
There we go.
You wanna try that again, then?
Oh, there we go. Alright, I'll just yeah, you're good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's good. Fiend's good. God damn it, Bobby, why are you right next to me every single day? What happened to you?
Bobby's
No, that's illegal.
You see the stick?
I want to see it, yes.
Let's go to my still.
I just hear the
Later,
dog
later,
barking
later,
in the
after this
background.
interrogation. Please, Bobby.
All right, it's legal, by the way, my still.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
All of it.
You know what? While we're sitting here. So, I'm going to preface today's entry with I like dotting in some of Veronica's 3.0 lore in her journal entries. In case she loses the journal, someone takes it from her, etc. So, February 10th. Worked for a while yesterday, slowly getting my head back on straight. I'm a bit pissed off with some of PD, but that's mostly because of them not contacting a member of command about wanting to talk to a medic, and instead just telling a random medic. That's not how that should go. Add on Kiki mentioning some members of PD are pressing EMS to tell them the kind of bullets that are in GSW victims. I'm annoyed. We aren't ballistics experts. I found myself going down memory lane this morning. Don't know why. Gallagher said it was perfectly normal to think about these things sometimes. To think back to things that happened and reanalyze them even years down the line. This time it was Josh. I'm still curious after all these years why he seemed to only forget me. Was it a coping mechanism? Was it a lie? Did I traumatize him? It bothers me sometimes that even nearly 7 years on, I don't have those answers. When I think back on that time in my life, I realize how bad that relationship was. How toxic it was. I was so desperate to cling on to that relationship. So terrified of him leaving me. My self-worth was so low. Strange to think about now, honestly. Because the person I've become wouldn't accept the way I was treated back then. She probably would have walked away the first time he got upset at a break in sobriety, or the first time he got upset at her for living her life. Other than the trip down memory lane, the last couple days have been alright. I actually got 2 nights of good sleep. No nightmares as far as I can tell. Can't think of anything else that's happened the past few days. Veronica. Now we gotta readjust. You know what I really hate? When I read through a notebook, I feel compelled to
You stand
stand
back
up after I put it away.
Yeah, same thing with the eating.
I hate it. There's no reason for it. But, let's see. Went hard text with Mason. So they hung out for a little bit last night. And because I wasn't streaming at that point, I don't think. Yeah, because it was after storm. So she and Mason stood on the beach while Lane was meeting with Max and Siobhan. And they went to the waterfall and talked for a little bit, and he told her about Allie and what happened with Allie. And Veronica kind of feels a bit guilty because she feels like in some way her words played a role in that final break. And she can tell just from how Mason talks how close he and Ellie are / were. So let's see. See, some of your EMS are an MC now. Crazy is gonna ask you later about hunting. And he said, I was thinking maybe I cook for you tonight. And they're doing breakfast for dinner. He just checked in
Is that a cop?
with her on that. So Via is all kinds of
cop.
Purchase weed.
her head's a little bit of a mess right now with that whole
Oh
situation.
my god.
Do you know
Ma'am, is your
who might know where I can purchase weed?
Why are we oh my god?
Just listening to what's happening at the
See, new information now. See, look, this was good. This was good.
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am, ma'am, is your name Angel? Oh, I thought your name's Angel because you look like one. Oh, okay.
And Benny trotting out La Tortuga.
Okay.
That hurt V a little bit. She knows he doesn't know. But
There you go. I'm getting Jericho made.
Harvey's BTF.
I'm gonna have
nickname
Misa
was
be his owner.
Tortuga. Oh?
Yeah, for the derby.
I think she'll like that.
I'm trying to think of like gifts and stuff I can give her. There's also these cards that like Bev is doing. Apparently, I'm like in the top 10 of people to receive one. I want to get one for Misa, but I don't want to do one of the pre-made messages, so I have to think of something to write.
See, I don't have that issue right now.
No.
I don't have a Valentine. Don't exactly give a Valentine to the person you're sleeping with, Kiki.
Some people do.
Yeah, if they're dating. But Mason and I aren't dating.
Oh my god.
If we are, that's news to me.
Uh-huh.
I think that'd be news to him as well.
Nice.
Oh, good. Happy has Keith and Dot now.
Yes.
Curious about the context behind Benny twatting out La Tortuga.
Huh?
Benny twatting out La Tortuga a little bit ago.
I don't know, but Ivy looks so fucking done with him.
Give a shit about wanting to appeal the case or not.
I don't know, it just kind of threw me a little bit. You know, that was Harvey's, like, BTF name.
Tortuga?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking last night, and I said, "Were you there when I said it?" When I said it earlier today. In regards to the decriminalization of jaywalking, I
He'd
figured
be
out.
rolling in his grave.
Well, I figured out what his exact response would have been.
What?
How could Mackenzie Hayes do this? How could Mackenzie Hayes
Yeah.
decriminalize jaywalking?
Yeah. Well, they're gonna meme it. I'm gonna make a quick phone call.
All right.
No, you're fine. I just when you said that, it didn't. I was like, wait, who the hell is Bell? No, you're all good. No problem. No, it's fine. You're all good. Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
But yeah, she and Mason talked last night. He came over again. V's head is just spinning around that whole situationship. She did tell him without telling him who said it.
Oh, I thought we were.
That someone did tell her that she wasn't the only one.
My bad.
Because Benny told her that. And Mason did not like to hear that. But V is kind of like, it's really none of their business, and I don't know why they bothered saying anything when I've been very clear with them that about what this is.
Never mind, he hates me.
Oh, I'm sure they're just busy.
He hates me.
Who was it?
Winston.
Oh,
I haven't talked to him in a few days, so I was gonna call him and check in since we're not doing anything. He hates me.
I'm sure he doesn't hate you. Is he even
He
still
hates
around?
me? Yep, he texted me.
Maybe he's just in the middle of something, KK?
He's talking to Dahlia. He hates me.
Oh my god, he doesn't hate you.
He hates me.
KK.
Hello, Fenwell.
Hello.
Hi, Fenwell.
Hello.
His mustache is fake. I pulled it off his face once he threatened to arrest me.
Yeah.
And then
I
he
think
threatened
he
to put it on the docket.
Oh my god.
But he let me do it! He didn't try to stop me. Therefore...
Oh my god.
Oh, they're done?
There we go.
There we go. If I
Thank
can get
you.
my letter opener back, that'll be.
Yep.
Oh. How'd it go?
Hi. They wanted
Oh,
to know
you know,
why there
they
were
didn't respect
drinks
my
on a
time the
roof
way they
with
don't
his
respect the
DNA on
MS chain
them.
of command. So good.
That
Oh
is
my
not
god.
At all the
See you
case.
later.
You're good.
Hey, Solomon.
Oh, it's those.
So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever had to suffer through. They asked me two questions. You ever been on that roof? And do you know what happens on those roofs? And I said, no. And then they said,
Yeah,
okay,
she
we're
told us why
done.
she wanted to talk to you, and I went, "Oh, he's gonna talk his way out of this."
Well,
I
'cause
mean, it's impossible not to.
They
I-
had his
it-
DNA on some drinks on a roof. It wasn't even a specific incident. It was there have been people stealing his units
Right,
from
but-
these roofs.
Those drinks could have been there for any amount of time. Someone else
And he
could
could
have
have
brought
just
them up
done one
there.
of these.
Yeah, I also asked if I was the
Also
only
probably
DNA that they
did do
found
one of
on
them.
those drinks. Oh yeah, no, that was me. But like, come on.
Oh my god.
Apparently there was no other
Why are
DNA on
you
those
just
drinks
leaving
as well.
drinks places?
You know what?
That's my question.
I should have left a drink. I'm gonna leave some drinks in MRPD. Hold on.
Oh no.
There
Oh
you go.
my god.
Thank you. One second.
Actually, I
Get
need
that
to drink
mask
that.
back. I need it.
Oh, well, it's goddamn.
Just start leaving things that you get from random people places. Because, I mean, if they're going to start testing every little thing
Yeah.
that they find, to
If
start.
it was a specific incident, and if they could be like, "Hey, these cups weren't here earlier," like I could see them having merit, but like bringing somebody in because their cups were in the area of where these things have been happening,
It's
and it not
profiling.
even being a
It's
specific
100%
incident.
profiling.
Yeah.
Like, there's no two ways about it. They went, all right.
I'm gonna throw another drink down in the driveway. 1 second.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's actually littering.
It probably was. Oh, well, the DNA returns to Finley Milton. We know, you know, who he associates with. So clearly he was probably doing something.
Yep.
It's fucking stupid.
That's what it feels like.
Front desk. Desk on the left.
Hate that man.
What are they doing? Why are they all running into MRPD in masks? Is my real question here.
I don't know.
My ride went to bed, so I don't know how I'm getting out of here. My ride went to bed. You got here by him too.
Yeah, I don't. What's Finley?
He's leaving drinks places. Solomon, my ride went to bed.
Oh, hang on. This could be my ride.
Where'd
Are you my
Kiki
ride?
go?
Oh, all right. So I've got
Don't
that
know.
thing where my phone isn't showing my contacts right now, so I wasn't too sure he was phoning me. Anyway, how you doing?
Oh, she's over there.
All right.
Hey, maybe this will incentivize you a lot to stop
oh,
fucking
yeah.
glittering.
No, I'm gonna do it even more now.
No, you just get random shit from random people and leave it places.
I'm gonna do it even more now. I don't even know how I got 3 drinks. I don't need 3 drinks ever. I don't know how I got them.
Because I mean, if that's how they're gonna be,
What?
Huh?
what?
Sorry, I was walking up. And
Talking
I
about
heard,
how
like,
stupid this whole thing is that they just call them in because there happen to be drinks.
I'll run down real
on the
quick.
I
and
lost
then,
to a drink.
And then I'll say, yeah. So I'm at reception right
I
now.
lost like an hour of my life to a drink.
Could you imagine getting arrested over a drink?
Okay. Well, I mean,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch other people do crime. After they leave, run up and drop just a bunch of shit down there.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna leave. I didn't do the crime.
You watch other people do. You just happen to throw your shit up there because
I
most they can get you
it's
is
crazy, right?
like, littering or some shit.
Crazy. That's the line of reasoning we're going down.
Amazing.
Truly. You know what?
I mean,
I'm
if
just
it
gonna.
was a specific incident, or if someone had seen you in the area, or if like they knew the cops weren't there before and then they were there after, like I could see them pulling you in for that. But just, oh, there's been robberies up and down this area, and your cups with your DNA on them were in
Do you
this
know how much
area is
shit I
so
just-
vague.
Drop on the ground at times.
Am I the only one that properly throws things away?
No,
and doesn't
you're
just throw
not.
It, everywhere?
It bothers
Okay.
me
Most
so
times I
fucking
do.
much.
Pisses
How
me
much
off.
these people litter.
The only
It's-
time.
Gross.
There have been times where I will go through and just pick up random people's trash and throw it in a dumpster.
I do it all the time.
I hate it. I even thought about going sanitation just to clean up people's trash, but I could not do sanitation. I hate getting around.
You guys are too fucking anal about that. Just the well, just start. You know, it's just a fucking little thing.
I'm gonna start
hate it.
dibby dobbing on you for littering.
That's fucked
That's
up.
the phrase,
I
right?
have,
Dibby
I
dobbing.
have,
I've never
I
heard
have
that phrase
litter
before. What
related
does that
trauma.
I don't know if
I've-
Bruce says it.
I have litter related trauma.
I think it means
You
like
have
telling or
litter-related
tattling or talking to the cops.
I have
I've never
litter-related
heard that
trauma.
before.
Oh, Bruce says it all the time.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Australian. Is it Australian,
Is it
Finley?
Australian?
What, dibba dobbing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean?
Adopting.
Dibba dobbing. Well, it's like you're dobbing on someone. You're dobbing someone in.
Okay, so it does mean talking
I
to the
like,
cops,
I like,
basically.
I like how he defined the word.
Find the word with the word.
Can we get out of here?
No, we've got to read out Sullivan.
Those cops in there are definitely looking at me because I threw that drink behind that desk.
They're gonna hit you with littering. She's gonna come out here and
They're
cite you
gonna
for
give
littering.
littering.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow, I gotta retweet something real fast.
It's a tattletale. It's like telling on someone. You're dobbing them in. You're a dibber dobber.
So I loved the person on Twitter who was like, "How do I get my government mandated ADMC member?"
Oh yeah,
yes.
that was a raider apparently.
Ah. Okay.
If you ever need some time with the ADMC member, Kiki, I'm here for you.
I think I retweeted it with you only have one.
Yep.
Damn, first time? Meanwhile, Kiki's fucking collecting them like Pokemon cards.
I want to go hunting.
You guys are approaching me, not the other way around.
Because we like you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
This guy's name is Anakin! Holy shit, that's cool.
Such a dork.
Anakin Spencer.
Oh, the last name kind of ruins it. Bro, imagine my name is Anakin. Anakin Milton.
Would be something.
I think that's almost worse.
Anakin Milton.
It's over, Anakin! I found you a drink on this roof!
Oh my god. We need to leave.
To be fair, I would kill kids.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
It's so fucked up.
Simile,
I'm
what
kidding.
the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I just think it's funny that Anakin murdered a bunch of children.
Oh my god.
I would never harm a child because I was harmed immeasurably as a child.
Are they just watching us and looking at their MDW? Because that's what it feels like right now.
They're writing up a report to hit me with littering. I bet you.
I'm going to the clothing store. I'm gonna change.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Wait, I left my car over here. I think. It's literally at least.
Did you bring a car? We were,
I think my
we were
car is
driven
at
here by
Legion.
Sean. Oh my god.
I'm just all this over fucking drink cups.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah.
So, I'm a woman of my word, and I told you guys I would talk to you if I was pressing
Oh,
charges.
yeah.
Finley is going to be looking at a couple charges for what he just did
Okay.
to reception. I will start working on the docket as soon as possible, but I got a call from reception saying that Finley ran through a drink at her, saying, have the lady follow the DNA, she'll know what it means. So I will be formally pressing charges of assault and battery and maybe... Well, at the very least, assault and battery.
Okay.
I love her.
Because
You're good.
I get that Finley might have an issue with me, but the fact that he just ran in through a drink at reception, like she's not involved with any of it.
No, she didn't deserve that.
Did you guys happen to see that at all? Like,
I didn't actually. I ran
see
off
it.
to go find a dumpster because I had a bunch of trash on me that I wanted to get rid of.
Veronica,
I
you stated
actually
that you saw
didn't
it?
see
No,
that.
I didn't see it. I just saw him run off.
Okay.
So I didn't
That's
see him
not-
actually do anything.
All right, I'm gonna work on the docket as soon as possible.
All right.
All right, I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you.
Appreciate you. God damn it. He really is gonna get brought in by a fucking drink. It's had to
He
go
fucking
in.
called it though. The people versus Finley Milton for throwing a drink at a receptionist. We don't have to fire him over that though, so we're good.
I was gonna say, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Either way, I wouldn't fire him over something like that. Because
Oh
that's
my
just being
God.
fucking petty. That is just being fucking petty.
I can't. So I heard him say he was going to throw a drink in the motor pool.
Yeah,
If I'd known he was gonna throw a drink at fucking Jordan, I would have told him to fucking not do that because she didn't need. Oh my
No.
god.
But I don't think it's something he has to be fired over. It's strike points.
Oh yeah, we'll give him some disciplinary action for sure. Cause my guy, don't be throwing drinks at people who are uninvolved. Also, don't be throwing drinks at people.
Yeah, that too. I can't believe it's going to the docket.
I mean, technically it has to because he's a government employee.
True.
It's not a traffic ticket, so it's actually got to go to the docket
Yeah, I just...
because they have to prove he committed assault and battery. My God.
Trying to figure out what I want to put on.
Oh, I just put on what I had on earlier. I like this fit. Ah, happy little guy in the back.
There we go. This is what I was wearing earlier.
Okay. Now that these heels are fixed, I'm fucking wearing them every day.
What was wrong with them before?
The heels would break.
Ah.
And what sucked was you wouldn't see the heels break, everybody else would see the heels break.
Are we allowed to tell him that he's being put on the docket?
Are we?
I don't know. I was like, he...
I actually don't know.
Well, he
I think it'll be
it.
funnier when he finds out.
True.
Yeah, he did call it. See, I didn't realize... I know he said he threw a drink behind the reception desk.
I'm wondering...
I didn't realize he threw it at her.
I'm wondering if she thinks he threw it at her and he thinks he threw it past her.
Yeah, there it is.
Gets a little... I mean, argue it out in court, I guess.
Yeah. You shouldn't have done that.
No, but it's also Finn and he's impulsive, like...
Yeah.
I think I saw them drive off, so...
Louise and Dust are at the hospital.
Alrighty.
I also need to stop at a bank to transfer money to Tessa.
Oh, for the...
Yeah, for the horsey.
It's so weird not seeing, like, the tote booth here and the...
And the fence and everything, yeah.
It's just an open lot and it feels wrong.
It does. I feel like it shouldn't be. Like, why is that? Doesn't seem safe. I mean, I guess the old one wasn't as secure. Like, the only thing that couldn't get in was vehicles, and even then.
Yeah. But I fully advocate for going full petty now.
So again, what?
I fully advocate for Finn going full petty now, though.
I mean, yes, but also he shouldn't have gotten the receptionist involved because apparently he said something to her too.
Finn, god damn it.
Yeah, no, this one is on him.
No,
I
just mean
I can't pretend.
Not this one, but like I think just over the whole. He got brought in for questioning over fucking drinks on a rooftop.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new thing that people are doing, right? So they gotta check every angle.
Still,
there was a big thing earlier when I was on duty about oh, they're up on the roof. Actually, they said they were up on the roof of the bank. And the other day, there were 2 explosions on the roof of the bank.
So someone probably fucked up.
I'm surprised we didn't get any explosion victims from that.
I know very little about it. I think explosion victims are the least likely thing we're gonna see from it.
Maybe.
I'll pay you if I get to see it, of course.
All right. Her state ID is 1485.
We don't know each other, so why would I give you 5 to do without seeing you? No, I'm not like in a hurry to get information.
You can see almost all of these tattoos with this outfit except the ones on her abdomen.
All right, she's paid.
I mean, it's nice to get the cardio in, but not all the time. This is not one of those.
Hello. I don't know if I will. My head is not really in it right this second. Yeah. This is a bad weekend for me. Okay. Bye.
Who's that?
Finn asked if I was gonna go on duty.
Sounds like a pretty big chase they got going on.
Yeah, right? It's like a lot.
Wonder, maybe a G6 robbery?
Oh, is it more than one, maybe?
Maybe.
And they're just
Intersecting.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be more than one, and they're just intersecting because they're on different channels.
At least they're slowly starting to get more units.
Mm.
Well, I worry.
Earlier, though, they only had 3 units on duty.
Yeah, I worry that PD's hiring is going to be too little too late.
Yeah, for the burnouts. I mean, look at Louise. That's why I hired as many as I did so quickly.
Yeah, like...
I was worried about people burning out on training, but I also knew that, like...
Like, I understand where PD might have been coming from, but I think they made a mistake in not, bringing back some of the veterans.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Like, not bringing back Minerva, not bringing back Jess, Hayes. People who are really good at fucking training people.
Hayes one baffles me, because she was, like, their FTO guy.
Like, not bringing them guys back.
I was talking with someone. I was like, well, they brought back Anita, and I think it was Hayes. I went, yeah, but that's Anita, and I was like, yeah, but you're Hayes. Like, love Anita, but also like, okay, they brought back Anita, but why not you? You guys were basically the same person for a while.
It confuses me.
Yeah, I don't understand their choices.
It's not their fault that they got caught up in a system that fucking collapsed. I mean, hell, I wouldn't even say it was necessarily the PD leadership at the time.
How could Bloom do this?
How could Louis Bloom and
Stephanie Mayer.
Stephanie Mayer do this?
How could they do this?
It was Bloom and Mayer all along.
Oh my god. If I trotted out, how could Bloom do this? No one would have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it would get so many retweets because nobody needs the context.
That's true. Oh,
Oh,
that was
dear.
Dundee.
That explains the
Response.
response.
I'm gonna run. I don't want to get run over again. Let's see if they're still here. Wait, what? Oh, Dust is here. Where's everybody else? Did Louise go to bed? Did Louise go to bed?
Yeah, she said she was going to bed about a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Alright. Why are there just deer carcasses?
I
I
don't
don't know. Neither me or Louise knows why, and I think she
They've been
said
there all
she
day.
saw someone throwing them around earlier.
Gotcha. I mean, they've been there all day, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Maybe I'll be a cop.
It's not me. It's normal. It's a hospital.
Like sleeping.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Finn.
Hi, Finn.
Hi. I gave him a little bit of attitude in the cells. The conversation didn't go as long as I wanted to, but I was saying shit like, "You clearly don't respect the EMS."
Oh,
you know,
I had just had
take
a
advantage
talk
shit
with
and everything.
them.
Yeah, but I don't. You know, I'm gonna lay
Oh
into
my
them.
God.
I'm gonna lay into them. I'm gonna fuck. You know, just
Oh,
just
God.
really hammering the point home.
Uh-huh. Hi,
Hey,
Julio.
what up, y'all?
Fuck
What's
them
up?
dogs. What up, Julio?
What's good?
I wasted an
hanging
hour of my
out.
life in MRPD.
Why?
Cause the cops found a drink on the roof of a building where there was suspicious activity, and the only DNA they could find on that drink was mine.
Wild.
It was a great waste of time. It was really helpful. I bet for their
What the drink?
investigation.
What was the drink? Was it fucking what? Shine?
No, just a burger shot or senior buns drink.
Oh, then why the fuck did they even like talk to you about it? What? Did someone fucking die on that roof or what?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's profiling. I think they're profiling me.
I have to go find another job.
Why don't you go find another job?
I can't. I don't make money here.
Oh,
And I've realized that between all the other responsibilities that I have, I can't survive working here, so I have to find another job. I'm gonna go work grime.
Oh.
everyone's talking about doing grime today.
Grime or group 6. It's one of
I'm
the
so
two, and I
sorry.
guess I have to go do grime.
You have to pick a faction.
Yeah.
It's like Stormcloak or Imperial.
Yeah.
Stormcloak, by the way. I gotta go.
And I stabbed. I hate group 6 drivers. I don't know. I'll see you guys later when I have a car. So I
Bye,
can run
Julio.
everywhere.
Well, are you guys okay if I go catch up with Winston? It's been a few days.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Would you like me to take you somewhere so you're not just like stranded?
I mean, I'm good. I'm probably gonna
You
get
guys
into
wanna stay
something.
here?
Are we good now?
Okay.
I think that's it. I think
You
we're
guys
caught
stay
up.
safe.
Okay.
You too.
All right. I just left a patient in there because I thought we were still backed up. I'll go check on him.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I gotta pick up Brain.
Alright.
Fuck, that's such. Oh, their car got kicked and it's broken now.
Hold on. I could drive it here. Maybe it's because I got a special touch. No, it's fucked. It's fucked. Alrighty. I got like two toolkits, but they kind of used a little bit, so we'll see.
Hey, this is Bone.
I don't know if it was the call of the clothing store one, but I went over there after you went on to the 13 Bravo, and there were two guys there, and they were both hurt, but they weren't on the ground, so I just helped them out.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I
They
went
told
there
me
and I didn't
Uh-huh.
see anybody.
Jesus.
Yeah. They told me I was good in the head, and if I ever have anyone that I need them to take out, they'll take out for me.
Oh, perfect.
Which I don't understand completely, but they were real nice.
Hi, Torch Dog. Yeah, you'll find people like that where it's like you help them and they're like, I owe you one. If you ever need something taken care of, I'll take care of it for you. It's a very curious phenomenon, honestly.
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
Doing alright. Did some hunting earlier.
Oh my. How'd that go?
Well, actually, no hospital trips.
Do hunting trips normally end in hospital
Sometimes
trips?
between mountain
my.
lions, panthers, and just falling down hills.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that y'all went like 5 hours and didn't get hurt.
Well, a good chunk of the past hour, Kiki and I were at MRPD, so
Oh, what for?
just some stupid nonsense.
Does it have to do with what Finley 311'd out earlier? Did you see this?
I didn't see what he threw. What he 311?
He said, a car blew up by Mosley's. A fire truck will be cool to stop the spread. I also left a drink on scene with my DNA, trying to get ahead of the curve so I don't get pulled down to MRPD again.
Yes, it has to do with that.
Okay.
They wanted to ask him questions because I guess some drinks with his DNA on it were found in the vicinity of a crime scene.
Oh no.
Let me say that again. Some drinks with his DNA were just in the vicinity.
That's
so
pretty
they
lucky.
Pulled him down to MRPD to ask him a couple questions.
Uh-huh.
Because some drinks had his DNA.
That didn't stick though, did it?
No.
Okay, good.
I just think it's kind of ridiculous that they pulled him down to MRPD over that.
Like, that
You could go find anyone's DNA
guarantee
in
you,
trash cans.
If it was any other medic who there were drinks found on a scene with their DNA, they wouldn't have batted an eye. They've just been like,
yeah,
"Alright."
I mean, you guys have already dealt with it, I assume. But yeah, I want to raise a big stink about that.
Yeah, we spoke to them. It's just, I feel like it was a little bit overboiled in my opinion.
Yeah.
He doesn't like cops, right?
No.
Yeah. The first time I met him the other day, he sent me his full rap sheet from his previous criminal days. It's 2 pages long.
Yep. That tracks. 100% tracks. Although his was not the longest in the city. I think Erwin Dundee's was.
I did finance thing in the folder. There is a copy of the reimbursement form and the expense sheet if you want to look at and see what I did. I rearranged things and added some extra info and made it so that it's like you go to different sections of the form depending on your answer to the type of expense and stuff.
Yeah, it looks good. I have no issues with it.
Yeah, I also went through and like
Hello.
Howdy.
we'll remove some of the like description stuff that's not really relevant anymore.
Gotcha.
Ty brought in said he's been robbed 16 times doing group 6.
$16?
Yeah, like at what time do you just stop doing group 6?
I mean, if it pays enough where it's worth it, I guess.
He just got stabbed in the chest.
That's not good.
No.
Hydrate. Hydrate. Where's my water bottle? Today. Can't actually find it. There it is. I hydrated. At least till like last night where I got like a million hydrates.
I have a question, a technology question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make my like emergency contact list in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to edit documents?
Not at the
Okay, it's
moment.
not just a me thing.
It's not just a you thing.
Okay, that's real unfortunate.
Yeah.
Emergency contacts.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
The roll over. She's gonna make an update. Nope. I've been rolling periodically, like every couple days or so. Because as it stands, Veronica's emergency contacts: Easton, Reyna, Luna, Tommy, Kiki, Castle. Hi Omega. What we're rolling for is, does she add Mason to her emergency contacts? She rolls every couple days, or I roll every couple days for her.
Stonks are terrible.
To see if she makes that decision. But yeah, I've been rolling to see if she makes that decision. Because she's like, we're just friends with benefits. We're just friends with benefits. And why would you add your friend with benefits to your emergency contact list? But she's also like, but I'd want him to know if I'm in ICU or dead. I would very much so like him to know. So she's kind of waffling. She's just like, I want him to know, but like, it's not that serious. But also, he's my friend, and I would like him to know if I'm in ICU, especially. She is just, her thought process every time she thinks about it is just like going back and forth, like, is it too much for what this is? And that's an insight into her head and her thinking on it. I also have to update her allergies because I am kind of trying to put like, okay, I need to make sure that I put like severe allergy. Like her allergy to strawberries and her allergy to bee wasp hornet stings, severe, might kill her. Hazelnuts are moderate, avocados and shellfish, mild. Is she allergic to helicopters? No, she enjoys flying. how's the city been?
For the most part, it's been
for a little
fine.
bit, but now, you know.
Yeah, for the most part, it's been fine. But as it does, it popped off a couple times. But I was alone for a lot of the day, and at most had 2 in queue. And then after I got through it, I was chilling for a bit.
Then I showed up and immediately had to take a nap and then drive into the hills.
Yeah, but you found him.
I found him. And I stayed on all 4 wheels on the way back.
Nice. I should go get more stuff.
Oh, like your supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I really only started stream for like the MRPD thing. I'm like, oh god, what is it gonna turn into? So we might not stream very long. Like, it might just be another like 20 or so minutes and then calling it.
Oh, I don't know whose that is. Let's see.
As a parting gift. More hydration. Yeah, I don't like doing streams under 2 hours, but like I really only started stream because I was like, where is this gonna go? And if there are any like really good moments from that, I want to make sure I had it. Or in sync.
Nice.
Nice.
We just had a good old, not that vault, the new vault.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on at the vault?
Someone's robbing something.
Group sex.
Heck, G6. They. Never mind.
Yeah. They fuck up the economy.
All people care about is money, money, money.
Yep. Okay. Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
I just came back from that clothing store one. I don't know if there was one before or after that.
I got the pink cage. Is the one I just got
Okay.
back from.
Let's see, Dorothy. Let's take.
Okay.
Where are they off to?
The vault, new vault.
I just don't know what to do right now.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to work. Mostly because
Yes,
like
to get on duty is strong, but I also know it's a very bad idea.
yeah, you're barely on light duty.
Yeah.
So
Is this?
what was that, Kate?
Try to see if this call is the same one.
It's like what even is going on right now? Honestly, I might just go get my car and go for a drive.
That's a mood.
I want some company.
I wouldn't mind it. But we do gotta walk all the way back to the apartments.
That's fine by me. I make that work most days.
I have
See ya,
a car
Keith.
if you want to grab it.
Hmm?
If you want to take my car, you can.
No, we'll just go grab mine.
All right.
So I don't want to end up messing up your car.
No problem. It's already
My
messed
driving
up.
leaves a lot to be desired.
I feel you.
I think that's every EMS. I swear, people will come into the department really good drivers, and the second they start being EMS, their driving turns to shit.
Look, my driving is only really, really bad in an ambulance.
I mean, that's fair.
They're fucking boats.
They can be interesting to drive.
I'm gonna be curious if we end up getting the scouts.
The scouts?
Oh, they're kind of like an explorer.
Okay.
We did put in a request at the mayor's office to get them. We saw PD, I guess, testing them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it would help us with mountain rescues.
True. Because, yes, we can get the ambulances up
But
there,
should we be getting
but,
the ambulances up there is the other question.
That, but also, getting the ambulance up there is very different from getting it down again.
Yeah, that too.
Or even just getting it to the patient.
Well, I just
'cause-
miss being able to do flight calls. I didn't particularly like doing mountain rescues or Maze Tower rescues. Don't get me wrong. I just liked flying up north. But I still miss it.
I mean, that's fair. It sounds like it was a big part of the vehicle rotation, whatever you want to call it, that you
saying
used.
dispatch show hotel. At the time it was 54. Hotel 54 transitioning Morgan 176 Mount Chiliad 91. I miss saying it. I miss it.
Morgan is a good call sign.
I felt so badass every time I said it. I chose it for a reason. My water call sign is Siren 1.
Oh?
And then fire, I was just Foxtrot 7. We stopped having cool fire call signs by the time I got my fire cert.
That's a shame.
I mean, I was struggling to come up with another call sign at that point anyway, so.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had to pick call signs, it would probably be either something with an incredibly rich history or something really stupid. There would be no in between.
Maybe for fire it would have been Deathbringer. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe not, because that's a bit morbid. I mean, Charlotte's flight call sign was Death Wish 1, so. Unless, if we got the vibe that the patient was going to be critical, she would just say Life Flight 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. Situational.
But, like, if it was like, the clowns fell down Chiliad, or Tomothy got hurt somewhere up north, it was usually Death Wish 1.
I mean, you gotta have some fun with it, right?
Yeah. I just hope before I retire we get Life Flight.
Hopefully. You got any plans on when you want to retire, or is it just kind of a when you retire, you retire?
Nothing concrete, but it's something I've started evaluating.
Yeah, that's fair. From what it sounds like, you've been in EMS for a while.
I'd like to get out before I'm traumatized again.
Clear the road or my chariot explode!
Aggressive, Jesus.
That was violent.
And what I mean by that, when I say like before I'm traumatized again, I mean by like telling my friends that another one of our friends is dead. That kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I can handle the day-to-day, I can handle the death and all that. It's when it's people that matter in my life.
Yeah, I don't quite get that personally, because I never had that problem, but I do think I can imagine how difficult that would be.
My last DOA was a friend. Like
that
before the
sucks.
collapse. And I blamed myself for the longest time. Even though he was shot, you know, pretty close range in the head, I still blamed myself for a while.
Yeah,
he had this weird thing where he would flatline if he was on a bed. I put him on the operating table. Very specifically being like, it's not a bed, it's not a bed, it's not a bed. I think he was gone before we even got there. I had to do multiple rounds of CPR on scene. But the brain is a fickle thing. It doesn't make any sense.
The brain can only hold on for so long.
And this was, you know, a month or two after my husband died, and I was the responding medic for my husband.
That's... are you allowed to do that in this department?
I mean, I was deputy chief. Who was going to tell me no? But also, I was the only unit on duty with one other medic.
That's a shitty situation to be in.
Well, here's the thing. I always said, if Harvey was going to die, I was going to be the one treating him. I did not want another medic carrying that burden and carrying that guilt.
That's fair.
Because
it's just a matter of balancing it so you also don't feel that guilt.
Oh, I feel that guilt every day, but I also realize that he dropped thousands of feet out of a helicopter. He was dead before he hit the ground. It's not going to stop me from...
Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do with injuries
He was
like
human
that.
soup. I tried. And unfortunately, Ryan Wilson was the one that had to tell me Harvey was gone. And I forgot about that, and I was talking about it in front of him, and I felt really bad because it kind of brought down the mood quite a bit when he was like, yeah, telling you that he was gone was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. Because what little I remember is I just remember crumpling to the ground, screaming my head off. That's the last thing I remember before being in the morgue.
Yeah, I think that's the side to being a medical professional that people don't really think about.
That's why one of my friends has pushed me to retire sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I think the only thing I would say to that is it can be just as dangerous to be purely a bystander and not be able to do anything at all.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's not that I wouldn't be able to do anything at all. But it's also different, where it's like... I wouldn't have to worry about telling somebody. Oh,
Holy
God.
headache.
That was...
Holy shit.
I thought you were gone.
So did I.
But, yeah, he's... I mean, he even admitted he's being kind of selfish and saying I should retire soon. Like, I should just retire. Because there's certain things he wants to do, like, with me from the sounds of it, that he can't because of my position.
Yeah.
And while I
I
appreciate
mean,
the sentiment,
it's-
I'm not ready to... even if I did retire, it's not like I would immediately be like, ah, I'm gonna, you know...
Yeah.
start stealing cars and dealing drugs.
Because from what I see, a lot of how people see you is tied directly to EMS. So even if you retired, it would still be tied to EMS for a while.
Yeah. Alright. Letting these trucks pass and then booking it across, I think.
Don't tell Ryan I did that.
I won't tell if you don't tell.
Hey, bitch, what's your problem? Ha! Never mess with me.
And then we just go across here and take the stairs down.
I will admit, it is interesting to see how EMS is looked at in this city. Because it's almost like it's looked at as your identity instead of your job.
I can see that depending on who you are.
Yeah.
It's like, Kiki, Chief of EMS. Veronica's the Deputy Chief of EMS. And I'm gonna be honest, some of the only people who seem to be looking beyond that are people like Finn.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's definitely people where I understand why people see them as EMS more than anything else.
EMS over a person, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm including myself in that one, unfortunately.
I just have to respond to something real quick.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, no, they were just... I'm just annoyed.
You want to tell me about it?
Well, they called a medic down to ask them a couple questions because, get this, a drink with their DNA on it was found on a rooftop near a crime scene.
Fucking what?
Uh-huh. So, you know.
Yo, that's...
I'm annoyed with
crazy.
PD. I'm fucking annoyed
Also,
with PD.
good to know.
Oh yeah, they're checking shit.
Yeah. All right. You working?
No.
Okay.
I'm just with one of my friends right now. 'Cause
Gotcha.
They can't work right now, and they're gonna be around for a little bit. So.
All right.
What are you getting up
Good
to?
stuff. I'm about to do crime.
Just be careful, don't get caught, because I would like to see it at some point.
I would also like to see you at some point, so I'm gonna do my best not to be caught. But yeah, could end up in the hospital. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and I'm not on duty to come and help you, so.
Yeah.
Best way to tell if I'm on duty or not is my yellow page ad.
Yeah, I didn't think about that till right now. I saw it earlier. Okay.
If I'm on duty, I'll usually put deputy chief, and if I'm off duty, it'll just be off duty.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I won't keep you from your friend, but I'll call you soon. We'll link up.
Absolutely. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry about that.
No, you're all good.
All right. Let's just. I think we're good to cross.
Yes.
But yeah. I'm still annoyed by PD doing that. The whole. Oh.
Yeah,
We found
from
these
what I've
drinks and we're
heard,
checking the
that's...
DNA. I hate that. It.
Don't get me wrong. I definitely get the vibe that Finn is probably doing crime, yes, but that is profiling at the best. Like that's
It's scummy. That's
the
what it is.
same
It's
as
scummy.
trying. That's
And-
the same as if you treated someone on a murder scene and they tried to charge you for the murder because your DNA was on the scene.
Or, fancy this, right? I get hit by a car. 30 minutes later, someone's murdered on that scene, and my DNA is there.
Yeah.
However, I don't have an alibi because no one knew I was awake yet.
Yeah, like the DNA isn't everything.
I don't know, it just pisses me off that they're using fucking... Okay, so there were some drinks on the roof. They're trying to catch him in something, and I don't know why.
Because they think it's gonna be easy. It sounds like they think he's too stupid to not get caught if he's doing something.
And, you know, he's gonna be going full petty.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'd expect to see more of those kinds of 3-on-1s from him, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, can't blame him. I wouldn't put the energy into doing it myself, but I certainly can't blame him for doing it.
And I have to ask myself, right? If it was any other medic, would they have even thought twice? Or is it just because of who it is?
It is most likely because of who it is. I don't think they would have thought even as tiniest of thought about it if it had been someone else. Especially because, I'm sorry, what was it, a drink they found his
There's a few
DNA
drinks
on?
in a food box.
I'm sorry, what does that have to do with whatever crime happened there?
He could have just been up on that roof at any point in time.
Yeah.
Didn't necessarily have to be criminal. Could have thrown it up there. Friend could have dropped it.
Yep.
I mean, they were like, oh, it was only his DNA. I don't buy that for a second.
Only his DNA just means that whoever else touched it was wearing gloves or something. Doesn't mean no one else had it. Which is why DNA isn't foolproof, because let's say...
Like, it can be a smoking gun, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But it's not always going to be.
I'm gonna
Even
sign
let's
it,
say
Cooper.
your car door right here. My DNA wouldn't be on it because I have gloves on. Doesn't mean I didn't touch your car door.
I have a 3.2 rating on Cooper.
Also, this is a nice car.
It's very slippy, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, pending ride for $288. Pick up Lake Vinewood. What? Where are we going? Toledo. I don't know why they... Okay. It's the most confusing thing, because it came up like, pick up East Vinewood or some shit like that.
Yeah, Toledo's not quite East Vinewood.
Toledo's nowhere near Vinewood.
Not really, no.
And then I have to take them all the way down to the south side.
Damn, that's
$288.
true. I mean, as long as you don't mind driving it, it's worth the money.
Uber's just a little bit chill, you know?
Yeah.
Something to do.
I know a lot of people do it when they don't have anything else to do.
I mean, you make a couple $100. Like, it's not like it's gonna pay all your bills, but...
Yeah, but it's not the type of... Jesus.
Well, they stopped at the green light.
Mm-hmm. Is it? It's not the type of job you do to pay your bills. It's the type of job you do to get a bit of pocket change.
Exactly.
Unless you do it like 20 hours a day.
Really, dude? I hate locals.
I think everyone does. You actually missed it earlier. There was two locals fighting each other. No idea why, but they were going
I've
at
seen
it.
that before over the years.
So I guess even locals hate locals.
Damn, it really do be your own home. I've also found myself in a bit of a complicated mess, I feel like.
Oh, in what way?
So, I've mentioned I've been sleeping with a guy, right?
Yes, Mason, I think the name is.
So sometimes, you know, he'll just stay over. Like, we won't have sex or anything. He'll just stay over. And the other night, you know, we made dinner together and he's making dinner tonight. That's still just like friends with benefits, right? What the fuck?
It could be. I think it depends on where both of you have drawn the line. Because that could be the friends part of it.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not like losing my mind here. Because I feel like if I said that to anybody else, they'd be like, Veronica, it's not friends with benefits. And it's like, no, but it is. You know?
See, a lot of people seem to think friends with benefits is just fuck buddies, but it's not. There's also the friend part of it. I mean, would you know, have one of your friends over and cook a meal?
Absolutely.
Then yeah, that's just the friend part of it then.
Just like, I historically...
Granted, you might have to make sure he knows that, but...
I mean, when last time we talked about the topic, we were both like, neither of us are relationship people, so, you know... I don't know. I'm just enjoying it, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters, really.
But, I don't know.
I can definitely see where you might have been a bit worried about it, though.
Yeah, but it's not that I'm worried about it. It's more so it's like, going back to the, I need to stop caring about what other people think.
Yeah.
Which is something I've been told multiple times recently.
The only people you should really care about is the people that you already care about. Like, strangers, co-workers, shit like that don't really matter unless you care for them as well. And even then, your own opinion should still be valued higher.
I don't know. I just think back to how certain people react and how they treat me like I need to be treated like with kid gloves and stuff and anything, and it annoys me. And I really need to stop caring what other people think about what I get up to in my personal time. And like logically, I know that.
Yeah.
It's also like I would like him to, you know, at least know my friends because, you know, I do spend a lot of time with them.
I mean, yeah, it's the same
But
thing
then
as a lot
again-
of people like introducing their prior friends to new friends.
Yeah, it's also I don't want people like Kiki and Charlotte to read too deep into it, you know. Because I feel like they 100% would read too far into it.
Yeah, you don't want them to make assumptions that shouldn't be made. Especially not if you've made it clear what the situation is. No, I definitely get that part of it.
Where is this pickup? I'm just, of course, it was like right where that orange card
Uh-huh.
was. Customers on their way. Where are they coming from?
Probably in there somewhere.
Ah, here they come.
Alright then, he wanted to get in the car. You would think it was raining.
Stop
with
driving
how fast
dangerously.
he
All I
got
did was
there.
make a left-hand turn.
Veronica, you're not allowed to turn left. We know this already.
Uh-oh, I need to be careful. I have to make a left.
I thought you said you were gonna have to be
Stop
careful.
driving
because of
so
the dog.
dangerously. What about what I just did was dangerous? I made a left-hand turn. How dare I, sir?
How dare you? Obviously, you don't know how to drive.
I followed the lines on the road. What else do I need to do?
Well, obviously, you need to
But that wasn't
not
dangerous.
only drive perfectly, but you also need to do the impossible. Easy, right?
Like, did I have to drive across, make a right-hand turn to make a U-turn, and then turn right onto the road from across the street?
I hate that that would probably work better than just do it a left-hand turn.
Why does Goober hate left-hand turns? Is the real question. Are they amongst those who think anything done on the left is the devil's work?
They might be. The only other thing I can think of is the American thing where you can turn right on a red light, but not left.
There was no red light though.
No,
It was
but
just a
it,
stop sign.
depending on the person who programmed the app, they might not really have taken into consideration that sometimes you have to turn left even if there's no light there.
I hate it here.
Yeah. You hate it so much that you moved back here?
Because I missed people. I mean, being back has kind of stirred up a lot of things I would have rather not. I mean, even the beeps from the radio at times can be a bit much, and I've only heard it once since being back. Because it just stirs up memories I haven't really had to think about in the last 5 years.
Yeah. But I mean, it's... From what it sounds like, you've had a break for it, which means you might be able to work through it better now.
Yeah, it's just rough sometimes.
Yeah, that's understandable. Especially when you have to think of all the shit you deal with from the past, added on to having to learn everything that is actually new here.
Yeah.
It means you can't just autopilot it.
There's certain things I have to reconcile with, like places that are gone. The SCSO cemetery is decimated. But I think a lot of those stones crumbled away over the years. It didn't help that right before the collapse happened,
That guy RPG did, yeah.
got RPG'd, and I can't imagine Harvey's was the only stone that took damage from it.
With an RPG, I doubt it was one stone that took damage.
Like, it might have taken the brunt of the damage, but the rest probably had some structural issues after.
Yeah. And that's not even thinking about the fact that graves are actually a lot more fragile than what people think and need a lot of maintenance.
Oh good, we can just go in a straight line.
Oh, that's nice.
No need to turn left.
No need to do the forbidden turn.
Wonder if he'll get mad at me for going through a red light. What the fuck?
So
It didn't get mad at me
red
for going
lights
through a red
is
light.
fine, but turning
Turning left
isn't.
is where they draw the line.
That is a very odd line to draw.
I'm just gonna try out. Turning left is where Goober draws the line, I guess.
Yeah.
Left. It's the line, I guess. Probably gonna get a low rating for this. It's taking so long. I did sit through multiple green lights because I was doing something. And now we have a traffic delay.
I mean, we're still going from Polito to the south side. Like that's gonna take time.
I'm just shocked that I can go through red lights and it not get all in a huff.
Obviously, there's something very dangerous about turning left that we just don't know about.
Alright, I got a 4.67.
Not bad.
My rating's gone up to a 3.6.
I feel like for most things, you should actually shoot for a 4-star rating and not a 5-star rating.
Yeah, I do need to go get gas though. Yeah, I can get that. Maybe if I signal on the left-hand turn?
Maybe. Although I feel like someone would have tried that by now. Because I've heard a lot of people complain about it.
How you can't turn left, you can only turn right. Otherwise they get all pissy.
Yeah.
God, I want to retweet that, but I shouldn't.
Yeah. I feel like that's the type of stuff we should probably stay away from.
But it's not wrong.
Oh no, it's not wrong.
You're up late tonight.
Yeah. I might have screwed up my sleep schedule.
Oh god, do you need to go to bed?
No, actually, I don't. I can stay up late today and tomorrow if I want to.
Gotcha. How late is late though?
Yes. I don't have anything that really dictates that I need to get up, and especially since I'm on light duty now, I don't even have, going on duty my usual times. So the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna meet up with Mason at some point. Don't know when, so that's why I'm just like, alright. I also don't know if you want to just drive around for ages doing goober, because like I don't want to work. That's my big thing is I don't want to work right now.
No, that's fair. I mean, I'll be completely honest, I really shouldn't. I'm gonna be honest, I have a feeling that if I clock on duty, even if I just sit in the ambulance and do nothing else, I'm gonna get shouted at by at least 2 of the doctors that are on duty right now.
Fair. I'd say we could go towing, but I don't feel like going and getting tires.
I don't really mind what we do. I don't tend to be off duty anyway, so I'm just kinda chilling. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Wasn't that light still red? Or did it turn green?
I don't know whether it was red or green, but there's something called a horn. You should use it.
The buses didn't move.
Yeah.
So it was literally just hitting me to hit me.
guess he just really wanted to be in your spot specifically.
This is gonna be a short one. It's going Vespucci to Chamberlain.
Not bad.
35 bucks.
That is actually something I find interesting.
What?
Chamberlain. There's a lot of small areas where people will say a name, especially with 52 request, where you don't know what that is beforehand. You don't know what they're
That's
talking
how
about.
it used to be with the Miriam Turner Pass. Because it's not marked on the GPS. Right.
Yeah. I had a trainee ask me where a 52 request was once, and the only reason I knew the location is because I recognized the voice of the person who requested it.
Sometimes that's how it goes. Is you just recognize the voice.
Like, I am trying to learn people's voices specifically so I can pair them with names and find their location. Because a lot of the times the street name they give isn't entirely accurate. Or, you know, let's an example I had the other day. They'll say Bay City, but not
I just got yelled
specify.
at for driving dangerously for making another left-hand turn. There was no avoiding that left.
Oh, they really don't like left turns.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make this left-hand turn up here. I'm just gonna go all the way down into London, I guess. Wait, but
Yeah,
it's gonna be another left-hand turn. How do I not make a left-hand turn?
You gotta
Alright,
break the law if you don't want to do a left-hand turn.
Alright, so I gotta turn in here.
Yep.
Do one of these.
Yep.
And do one. I still got yelled at to stop driving dangerously because I still had to make a left-hand turn. I can't win this.
You just gotta do the impossible. They're not asking for much.
Why? Goober hates lefties.
They really do.
I don't know. How am I gonna avoid this left-hand turn?
You turn right until it's no longer a left-hand turn. Do you think they would get mad if you reversed the entire way?
That's what I was starting to think.
Because, I mean, if you reverse, you're not turning left. You're just reversing.
Well, now I can make a right-hand turn. Get pulled over. Westfield, what are you doing? Well, you see, if I make any left-hand turns, I'm gonna get yelled at by Goober for driving dangerously, because apparently left-hand turns are extremely dangerous.
I want to see that, but I also don't want to see that.
Oh, I got a 5-star rating for that one.
Yeah, because you avoided the left-hand turns.
They're so dangerous, don't you know?
You broke the law to avoid the left-hand turns.
Oh my god, my eyes over here. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive down to the Grove Street cul-de-sac. What? I got myself lost. That's what I did. Least I could have done is close my door.
Yeah. I feel like that's just food. Like, there's no... Why? Why would you not close the door?
I don't know. I just can't think of anything else to do with just 2 people right now. Like, we could probably do grime, but we'd be doing the same thing just with packages.
And that's if it even works.
And that's even if it works, and then getting potentially robbed on top of that.
Yeah.
there's-
There's not a lot to do that isn't some form of job.
And there's not an event going on right now or anything, and Raina's not awake. Otherwise, I'd be like, let's go hang out at the library with Raina.
The name sounds familiar, but I
Well, she's a good
don't...
friend of mine. She does tarot card readings at the library.
That's why it sounds familiar. Tarot's a pretty girl.
She's a witch.
Hell yeah.
So she pulled the tower in 2 separate readings for me.
That's
because
one
when I go in,
hell of a looks.
I will get a relationship reading and a general reading. And we're gonna do this one. It's $7. But the tower card appeared in the same spot, the potential outcome / future. And lo and behold, like literally within 24 hours, I had what I would class a tower moment happen. One of those things where
that shit's scarily accurate.
You kind of have a moment of having to make a decision, having to confront some things. Had that in 24 hours on multiple fronts. And her last one was also a little terrifyingly accurate. My man, you know you could have just walked as far as I'm driving you, right? You're so flippin' lazy. And I'm gonna get told I'm driving dangerously when I loop around here, aren't I?
Yeah, probably. But tarot's cool. I just never really gotten one reading done.
Oh wow, I wasn't told I was driving dangerously for once.
Oh.
Right offer complete. 5.
Nice.
I got $7.
Yeah, I've never gotten a reading done even though I want to, because there wasn't really anyone who did that sort of stuff where I lived before.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't the
Hey, Chase.
accepted form of future telling.
Understandable. I do it for fun. There used to be this woman I went to, Nancy. She left the city a long time ago. But when I was with my ex Randy, as soon as I walked in, like she is just like, that's her person. And at the time, he was my person. And then she realized, wait, that's not her fiance. Because I was engaged to somebody else at the time. But I mean, I don't necessarily like believe in tarot, like as like the end all be all. But I do. I consider myself a spiritual person, and for me, I do kind of use it as like guidance. Nothing's set in stone, right? But I don't know. It's just a belief system, I guess, at the end of the day.
I think people mistake being able to see glimpses in the future as something set in stone. You still have free will, you still have choices that will affect everything
for Goober.
That they can really predict in the future.
Yeah, and for me, actually, I don't care if I miss this light. I'm gonna look at my notes on my phone real quick. I got the tower card again during my last reading, except this time it was the present.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull over at the firehouse and I will go through this with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
For my last one, because I'll take notes on it, because I'm a nerd.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm like, sure, some of it is just like confirmation bias, but I miss this place.
I mean, everything has confirmation bias if you think about it.
Alright, so present, tower, shit's hit the fan, things aren't going well, rooted in the challenge card. Challenge, 10 of swords, betrayal / backstabbing. Someone's gone behind your back and done some shit. Now as a result, it's really affected you in the present. Hidden influence, 10 of cups. Not saying you yourself have this big happy family, but whoever you messed with, they prioritize their family a lot more than they care about you. Recent past, 3 of wands. Up until this point, you have worked really hard to get to where you are. Before it collapsed, you were struggling to find your motivation, but still climbing the ladder, trying to find the things you were passionate towards. Focus, Queen of Coins. Signifies that you're just trying to be the practical mother type that is trying to teach as many people as possible the practical skills they need to survive out there. You're the deputy chief, so it makes sense. Vibe of the mother duck trying to teach all her ducklings.
Nice.
Which is kind of true. Except instead of trainees, I'm trying to kind of train the next generation of command at the moment. Whether they realize it or not.
I mean, that is trainees. It's just not trainees in the rank.
Yeah. Potential future. Oh god. Right, author. No, we're not going back to Chamberlain Hills.
Is everyone just at Chamberlain's right now?
I guess they're all on forum. Knight of Cups, tie it to what is seen with the 6 of Coins. Chivalry, take an action, being meaningful in your action, being generous towards others. Feels like killing with kindness, someone who takes meaningful action but they're nice about it. Attitude, Knight of Wands, you're doing shit, but you're impulsive about it, fiery about it, and this impulsivity keeps coming up in my readings and it concerns me quite a bit.
Yeah?
Hot-tempered.
Are you not the type to plan things out?
I'm very impulsive. It's interesting to see in contrast to the potential future. Perhaps I'll be more calculated, but for now, tempers are flaring, which was very true at the time. Environment. King of Cups. Command devotion, loyalty from people. You're seen as a deeply wise person, which I kind of laughed at, because I'm like, am I? Who's also very in touch with their emotions, which commands a lot of respect from people who view you as someone who is fiercely protective of them. The advice card was the 6 of Coins. Harkening back to Knight of Cups with the kill them with kindness, it's about being as generous as possible, showing people kindness wherever you can, which is an interesting looking at the outcome, which was the 5 of Coins. And Reina saw it as a whole lot of giving the shirt off your back, good karma, even though you're going to allow yourself to the point there's not a whole lot left. It's going to pay off.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what does that mean? What does
I mean, it sounds like you're gonna run yourself ragged doing something, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. The thing is just figuring out which part.
Yeah. It's like I said, don't get me wrong, I love the department, I love everything that we're building, I love the people in it, I love what I've accomplished, but where Kiki and I differ is I don't see it as a forever.
Yeah, it's not something you can keep doing for the rest of your life.
No. Because sooner or later, it's just gonna burn me out again.
Yeah, and it is the type of job where you need to have a passion for it, especially at a higher rank.
Like, don't get me wrong, the passion is still there. The motivation is still there. but I also need to look at the bigger picture
Hmm.
and look at, well, what is going on.
I mean, you probably thought about this, but even if you're not ready to retire, once you've gotten things to where you want, you could always just take a demotion.
I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
No.
I've been in a high level of EMS for a long time now. By the time of the collapse, I had been in command for nearly a year.
Ooh. That's a long time.
I had been, at the time of the collapse, that time, the previous year, I had been a paramedic. But I had also been considered, around that time, a shift lead. I was helping heavily with PNT. I was looked at as, like, it was one of those things where it's like, you knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. And I was a lieutenant for a month before they made me captain. Actually, I don't think I was even lieutenant for a month. I was like, a month later, I was being made a captain.
Yeah.
And I remember it very clearly. Kiki, Luna, and I were sitting in the Liquid Library, and Kiki is going down her to-do list, and she goes, and make you a captain. I was like, what? I'm a captain now? And I didn't do anything special for that. I was still just, Charlie 92 at the time. And then I changed my call sign to 54 after Harvey died. Because when he was EMS, he had been Tango 54.
That's sweet.
And a lot of people forgot that he had been EMS. I actually went back in our paperwork archive to find out what his call sign had been. Because I couldn't be 77, someone else had it. Nor would I have wanted to be, because I would have fucked up and said 77.
Yeah, I chose a call sign that had a 10 code attached, but not one that has a 10 code that's used a lot.
Yeah. Besides, no one says 1025, they say 25.
Yeah. And even then, they don't really say 25.
It's usually in 311s, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Wonder how many Goober drivers have been stopped by PD because PD thinks they're part of whatever drug deal is going on.
Probably a couple.
Where is this clown walking to? He's literally, this person is literally walking to the back. Because I can see on the GPS.
That's a choice.
Where?
Oh, he's in the car.
How did he get here?
He just was there.
I'm so confused.
No, maybe the whole turn left thing isn't so much a danger thing as much as it is, something's odd with the clients.
Perhaps. I'm just curious about why this fellow was just, Oh god. I'm gonna wait for this light to turn green before I make my left-hand turn. My very dangerous left-hand turn.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm not gonna wait.
Dangerous left-hand turn.
Stop driving so dangerously, or we'll cut some of your pay. Making a left-hand turn going 5 miles an hour is apparently very dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I should report you to PD for driving so dangerously. How dare you make a left-hand turn?
And yet I run a red light, and it's fine.
Doesn't give a shit.
Here we go, another left-hand turn. Stop driving so dangerously.
That's... It's so stupid, it's funny.
Oh. I still got yelled at for driving dangerously there. Which, fair, I was actually
come
driving
on.
dangerously that time.
Yeah, but all the other times you've done that and said nothing.
I think I accidentally made a left when I did that. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably. Because that seems to be the only thing they care about.
Like, I genuinely think that is because I just made a left-hand turn there. Somehow I made a left-hand turn.
You probably turned your wheels slightly to the left. And that was enough.
We hate it here. And to avoid making the left, I'm just gonna go here to make a right and a right.
You know, it would be very good training to deal with annoying and specific clients. Just tell people you can't turn left, get to your destination.
Jesus. I wanna go sit on the beach for a
Oh.
bit.
Apparently Happy's adopted the entire city.
Yeah, he tweeted that out yesterday.
I'm assuming it's as a former protest for the adoption legislation. I do not consent to adoption. I don't know how he's gonna put food on the table with that many kids.
It is kind of a funny thing because if they want to, they can try to go after him for it. For saying he's adopted, you know, a fuck ton of people.
It is admittedly a very stupid legislation.
It is.
And I'm not quite sure what it's for, because it's not to make them money, because then they wouldn't have a limit on how many you could adopt.
People getting their panties in a bunch over people having large found families is what it comes down to. Which, I get it. Some of these family pushes were very ridiculous.
But, I mean, were they getting any benefits, like, legally?
No, there is no legal benefit to adoption. There wasn't prior either. It's funny,
Then,
the one
then
thing that
why
I'm pretty
care?
sure... Here's the thing that's funny, right? There's an adoption fraud charge, but there's no
Yeah.
marriage fraud. Even though now there is, like, marriage legislation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think there would be more fraud in marriage than adoption. Because people will absolutely marry each other to get a...
You get out of
the
testifying
court
against your
thing.
spouse and all
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that. Like, people absolutely marry someone just for that. And it's not even gonna be a, you know, takes 5 seconds to think about it. No, people are, like, gonna plan their lives out purely based on that.
100%.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we just start seeing people getting married in, like, groups of 20.
Well, I think there's limitations. I think it's like you can only have one spouse.
Oh no, not like marrying each other like that, but like 20
Oh,
people
like
wanting to
20
get
people
married
wanting
at the
to get
same
married,
time.
yeah.
Although I also think that's bullshit. Granted, I know that's the common way of having that law, is that you could only marry one person, but I still think it's bullshit.
Unfortunately, people in the city would take advantage of any little loophole.
Yeah, but then there's the question of should you change everything to stop people from taking advantage of loopholes, or should you just punish the people who attempt to do a loophole?
Well, then it brings up then the state has the authority to question the validity of your relationship. You know, and it opens a can of worms that you necessarily don't want to.
See, that's the thing. There are some countries where they do have that power. They do have the power to question your relationship. It just doesn't happen often unless you're trying to find a loophole to get benefits. It is going to be interesting though, because I'm going to make the assumption that just because something's legislation now doesn't mean it's going to stay like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how much changes every time you get new people into the mayor and the council, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Council of 8 or whatever. Which sounds so super villainy when you think about it.
It really does.
The mayor and his Council of 8. You know what we're gonna do, chat? In the middle of this conversation with Dust, because I'm hitting the weekend limit for myself. We're gonna go say hi to Joe, because we haven't rated her in a hot minute.
Oh dear.
Go say hi to her. I miss her. I miss role playing with her. So go say hi to Joe. And we'll be back on Monday.
I think someone might